What if free is not free? And what I mean by that is, what if free is not as inexpensive as you think it might be? Today we're going to be talking about when free comes with a price. See, freedom or something being given to you or offered to you for free may be free to you, but it might have cost somebody else. But then on the other side of that, what if what's being offered to you costs you in another way? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. People are attracted to free offers. And I was having a conversation at work the other day. I was like, here are 2 F words. Here's a 4-letter F word that people love. Most people. And it's free. Free. Why? Because people think they're getting something for nothing. And most people are attracted to that idea. But most people might not, let me say it that way, give a lot of thought or evaluate what it is they're being offered. And so they'll run with it. It could be food. It could be some gift item. It could be somebody's time. Advice. Some people love getting free advice, even if they don't use it, right? So let's think of it this way. Free, something free, and I might actually do a part 2 to this video. Free is costly or can be very costly and expensive, okay? So people are attracted to free offers, but wisdom understands this. And this is something I'm constantly learning and growing as well. Free often transfers the cost to somewhere else. Remember that. What's being offered may be costly in another form or in some way or added to another product or something like that. So sometimes the cost is what? Your attention. For example, when you turn to this video and you decide to watch the video in its entirety, which I hope you do, and you share this video, you are giving of your time. You're giving of your attention for free to watch this content, which you all also are not paying for, to see if it's providing value that you are needing or wanting, right? Another cost is this, your data. If a company sends you email or whatever, and again, I'm not saying every company is good or bad. I'm just speaking neutrally, okay? You're being given, that information is being taken from you, and it may be taken from you or offered from you to someone else for free. But on the other back end, there's a cost in terms of your data. They're going to get something from you. Your time. Once again, that's what I was just talking about. As you watch this video, you can freely watch this video. It's costing you your time. My goal whenever I post any videos is to provide value. Your independence. Your freedom. Something that's being offered to you for free might cost you your freedom. Your freedom is in several different areas, but it can cost you on the back end, on the other side of this thing. On the other side of that offer, that is, rather. It could also cost you, and outside of your time, this is one of the most important things. You should not let an offer being made to you for free cost you, and that is your character. See, when you lose your character, I would never say that losing your character, losing your integrity, losing your virtue is irredeemable. Because God, with God's help, because I believe in Jesus Christ, with God's help, He can help you restore or regain things that you have lost. Maybe not every single thing, that I don't know, because certain things it depends on. But generally speaking, God can restore to you what you have lost, something that you have lost, because God is able to do that. The Bible says all things work together for the good of them who love God and have been called according to His purpose. And so what does that mean? Bad decisions. I made plenty of bad decisions in my life. Bad choices. Some bad relationships. Some bad business deals. I've made a number of mistakes in my life. I've received free advice and didn't listen to it. Did the opposite. Or went in one ear and out the other. And so, but I believe God for restoration. I believe God for redemption, for new opportunities. But I must prepare myself for Him. God can do His part, but if I don't do my part, I can lose out, or I can continue to lose out. And believe you me, I know what it's like to lose, but I also know what it's like to gain. My goal is for my gains to become much more than the lessons, not losses, but lessons. I want to learn a lot, but I also want to minimize the lost opportunities, or the bad opportunities, the bad choices, the bad decisions that I will make going forward. You know what I mean? So that time, that energy, that focus, good opportunities in pursuit of bad or wrong opportunities. Not every opportunity is good. Not every opportunity is bad. And we're going to get into opportunities a little bit later in this video. But the key is, I don't want to lose my character in pursuit of things, in pursuit of a relationship. And it could be a professional relationship, it could be a business relationship, an entrepreneurial one, it could be a romantic relationship, or simply you just want a friend. And so you have to lower your personal standards. You have to sacrifice a part of your character in order to gain this relationship. It ain't worth it, because one day you're going to find that out. So if you hadn't already. But again, I look at losses as lessons. Okay. So this is what we must learn to ask when something is being offered to us for free. What is the real price? Sometimes it's black and white, sitting right there before you. It's not going to cost you much. Somebody's offering you a free gift. But even then, when they offer you a free gift card, the cost is for you to sign up and become part of this membership, or to enter this 7-day trial, something to that effect, right? Or some other things. But what is the real cost? We should ask those questions. Now, I know we live in a society, a microwave mentality type of society where everything has to be quick. So we don't want to think. People don't want to take the time to evaluate and to think and to inspect decisions, to inspect relationships, to inspect offers that are coming our way. And so there are people out there who play on that. There are companies out there who play on that. So we must become even better friends to ourselves and stop so easily trusting others. So let's talk about the power of free. There's a word that immediately grabs everybody's attention, and I just mentioned it. It's a 4-letter word, and it's called free. Free food, free services, free opportunities, as I was just mentioning. People naturally move toward anything labeled free. But let's let wisdom ask a different question. What is that question? What is the hidden cost? Is there a hidden cost? Why? Because nothing is for free. It might be free to me seemingly up front, but what is the real cost? What is the hidden cost? Because in life, many things that appear to be free, once again, comes with a price. And again, it might not be something that really cost you or cost you that much. It might have cost the other person, the other party. In economics, there's a simple principle. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Someone always pays. If the product is free, then the cost has simply been transferred somewhere else. And the question we must ask is this: where has that cost been transferred? In, I believe, regarding taxes, anytime the taxes increase on a business, do you know what the cost of the taxes, of that tax increase? Do you know where they transfer that cost? They transfer it to the consumer in business. That's what they do. If they're going to be charged, if the merchant goes up on their prices due to inflation, I think I have it right. I probably said taxes. I probably likely meant inflation instead of taxes. Maybe it's both. Forgive me for that part. I didn't write that part down. I was just thinking about it. But anyway, whenever a company, whenever a business has to increase their prices, maybe due to external pressures or the cost of their products having to go up, so it's going to cost them more, what they end up doing, if they don't do it immediately, is in a not too much longer later, what they're going to do is raise the cost of that price and transfer that cost, the cost of that product, and transfer the cost to the customer. Why? They won't be in business long. Number one, their profits are going to go down, but they won't be in business too much longer if they have to absorb all of the price increases on their side of it, on their end of it. So what they do, they spread it out across the board, across their product line, and they pass that cost or transfer that cost on to their customers. That's what they call the cost of doing business, right? That's a part of the cost, not the freedom, but the cost of doing business. So in life, excuse me, I'm in the wrong part. Okay, there's. The question is where? So when something's offered to you for free, where does the cost in your life get transferred to? So someone wants your attention. They want to take your attention. Is it costing you, or is it benefiting or profiting you, for example, to sit here and watch this video, or to attend an event, or to get on a phone call, or to take in that particular gift? What is it going to cost you? Because when you take time to do this, what are you taking time away from? Again, my goal is to provide value. And that's why it's important for y'all to provide feedback for me, so that if I'm not meeting certain standards, if I'm not meeting my goal of providing value, I want to know that you got something out of it or you didn't. Not just for algorithm's sake, but I want to know because I have a vested interest in helping other people. I've been blessed. I've been helped in my life. I know what it's like, again, to procrastinate. I know what it's like not to achieve certain goals. I know what it's like to want more and trying to figure out how to do it. And then you have someone who's there to help you. I know what it's like to have someone there to help me out of the funk that I was in, which is one of the biggest motivating factors for me even starting this channel in the first place. I want to help other people see beyond their problems, see beyond procrastination, and enjoy the other side. Not the cost only. I know what it's like the cost to pay a price, but I want to also continue to grow, whatever that may be, to acquire more, to accomplish more, to do more, to become more, to become better. And that's across the board. Again, I don't want to digress, going off into something else, but I'm just seeing so many opportunities for this. Like I said, that's why I'm going to probably do a part 2 on this topic, because this 4-letter word has helped people, but it also has hurt a lot of people, I believe. Now, free can cost you your attention, as we just talked about. Many platforms are free because your attention is the product. Yes, it helps with the algorithms that you watch these videos. Now, at the moment of the time of this video, I'm not getting paid for posting this. I'm going to change that. I'm not getting paid yet. So, but also my goal, as I said before, and I want to stress this part, is my goal is to provide value to you. What good do I really get out of you taking time out of your schedule to watch? Now, some people don't care. I care, because I watch a lot of content myself. So that interests me. So I'm helping other people. And so my goal is to make sure you're getting something out of this video today, tomorrow, or somebody else 10 years from now. Freedom or free can cost you your independence. Sometimes people accept free help that creates control or obligation. So, lady, if a man offers to pay your rent this month, what is he asking for in return? If a lady, or guys, because it happens to guys too, you just don't hear as much about it, but if a woman takes you out to dinner, what is she expecting afterwards? What kind of dessert is she expecting afterwards? Or what are her what's her motivation? What's her end goal? What's her expected outcome? Yes, there are a lot of guys who believe in one night stands, but there are women who do too. So what's it going to cost you? Your value, your virtue, your character, your integrity? More than just a financial loss, financial investment. And for some people, what's it going to cost you? Free can cost you your time, which is something we're not getting back. You know, if you lose a house, you can get another one. Do you know if you lose one business, you can start another one? One business, you can start another one. Do you know if you lose money, you can get more? But time? You know, real estate, they say what? Location, location, location. You lose a bit of real estate, you can get something up to my piece of land, or investment property. But time is that one thing you can't find anywhere else. The only person who can give you more time is God. So don't waste that. Or learn not from this point forward. Don't waste it. Value it, protect it, guard it. Evaluate, inspect, discern opportunities and people, and make sure they fit your goals, your purpose in life. Free can cost you your standards. Sometimes free lowers expectations and compromises quality. That's what some companies get into the situation. When prices rise and they want to cut costs, some people begin to bend or lower their standards in order to meet their objectives. The financial profit means more to them than the holding certain level of standards of excellence. They can make adjustments in other areas, but they don't want to lose that money. And so they do that. Or again, in relationships, romantic relationships especially. But if you get into a relationship with a business partner and they say, listen, we can make a whole lot more money if you do this, if you say that. We get into the gray area. It can cost you. It might not cost you today. It could cost you 5 years from now. So 5 years you spent lowering your standards and doing something less than excellent that violates your own personal values. And you spent 5 years getting by. And what happens? All it takes is one situation, an investigation, a claim. Somebody makes an accusation against you, and the allegations, and your house can fall down, or your business can fall down like a house of cards. So we have to be careful of those things. We have to be aware of those potential possibilities. I mean, again, I have another channel that I'm going to have to make some decisions on to probably cut away from or reimagine my other YouTube channel, for example. So I already had sense that I probably need to do something, but I really wasn't ready to let it go. And then I got hit between the eyes. Well, I'll make it sound more dramatic than it was. But I just got hit with the reality that I may have to make some changes if it's not in alignment with the path that I'm now on, or the journey that I'm now in pursuit of. So yes, it's hard. It's a challenge. I believe in it. I love what I was doing over there. But if it's not in alignment, it's cost me time, it's cost me money, and it's possibly cost me some opportunities. And so I have to kind of start over from scratch in some areas, not totally, because I believe God. God already saw this was going to happen, so he's going to help me. But he's going to help me, not do it for me. So I have to rebrand myself in some areas. I have to improve in some areas. I have to relearn some things. And I just have to make some adjustments for my career path. Okay. And so I'm just being transparent with y'all right now. Because I do have some lofty goals and some things I want to accomplish. And so y'all getting some of that real time information in real time from me on Monday, March 16, 2026. So great days are ahead. I'm excited about the new opportunities. Yes, the adjustments, are challenging, but they're necessary. And I was making videos for free on my dime. So it wasn't even free. It cost me. You know what I mean? So, but it's okay. No whining, no complaining. That's a lesson learned. I'm not going down that path anymore. Again, at least the way I was going. Like I said, I may have to reimagine some things. But it's good. It's for the best. For the best of me, it is going to be best for the best of probably a new audience and some of the old audience that I may have. So, anyway, we're learning and growing, right? Now, So why wisdom questions what is for free? Why should we not just without a blindfold on? Why should we not just accept anything because they labeled as free? Because now you don't. I'm not saying automatically reject free. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we have to evaluate the offer carefully and thoughtfully. Okay. So here's some questions we can ask ourselves, and at times ask the person who's offering us this offer. What's the real exchange here? What am I really getting? What is it? What exactly am I exchanging if I accept this offer or this gift or this opportunity? What am I giving up? Remember, I just said you can't get the time back that you lost. What influence comes with this? You have to be careful of that, because if you discover that you hanging out with an Epstein, but you didn't know this person legitimately, you didn't know this person was an Epstein-like figure, is that going to cost you? So, and again, this goes to a whole nother level in terms of what goes to a deeper level, where it goes to praying and using discernment, which is what my pastor encourages us to do, is to pray and ask God for discernment so you can discern who to align yourself with, what to align yourself with, and what not to. You know, I know this in our preacher video, but again, the principles I teach are based on the Bible. Okay. My goal is to pray and ask God for discernment concerning people, places, and things. Why? Because God sees everything. I don't. God knows everything. I don't. He is my senior partner and I'm the junior partner. I need to listen to him. He don't need to listen to me. God don't need my guidance. I need his. And there are times God won't volunteer information. You have to ask. It's very clear in the Bible in Matthew the 7th chapter. For those of you who are going to go and research that, check it out. Ask God for help. Ask God for guidance. He'll help you. So sometimes the most expensive decisions in life start with the word free. And that's what we must be careful about. You know what that means? That means we need to rethink. We need to readjust our thinking when an offer of free comes our way. So not every open door is a good door, and not every free offer is truly beneficial. We must walk away with that understanding, as uncomfortable as that may be, because it could literally cost us much, much more. So the next time something looks free, pause and then think about it. Then ask one important question: what is the real price? What is the real price? That's what we must ask. Ask ourselves, and where one's able, ask the right question of the person who's making the offer, who's extending the offer to you. Just because it's offered to you don't mean you have to say yes. Freedom is preserved by wise decisions. And the best choices in life are often the ones that are made with clarity. And I think that's one of the things we need to really pursue, is being clear on what we will and will not accept. And that goes with us evaluating our standards, evaluating our expectations, evaluating our desires. So let's rethink the word free, and let's do it with wisdom. I appreciate y'all for joining me, and remember, maximize the moment.